How to use Google Bard AI 2024 full guide. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you all are doing great and are having an amazing and absolutely incredible day. I bring you back with yet another video, and in this video what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using Google Bard AI, and I'm going to be showing you on how you can integrate Google Bard AI with other Google services and how you can make full use of these things, okay? Google Bard AI is a new innovation in the AI world. It's a great chat-based AI tool, okay? And it even gives competition to greatest chatbot AIs like Bing AI or even ChatGPT because it uses a GPT-4 model. Obviously, it's in beta right now. It's being worked on. It's not completed. It has some issues, but it works incredibly, and I'm going to showcase it all for you. So, to start things off, here we have Bard. We're going to go straight to it. Now, once you load Bard up, it's going to bring you here. So, here it says, "Hello again. Tell me what's on your mind or pick a suggestion." Now, again, like ChatGPT, it gives you suggestions like understand all these things, create these things, explore these things. And let's say, and understand, you can actually access Google Map as you can see over here. Or you can create any of these things, or you can explore any of these things. Let's say I want to go ahead and write a prompt. Let's start pretty basic. Let's start pretty easy. Okay. So let's start off by writing, I want you to write me an essay on, let's say, Napoleon. Make the essay 500 words long. You do that, enter, and now we're just going to wait for it to load up. Okay, so once it loads up, it keeps going on and on. So here you go. Napoleon Bonaparte, Legacy of Triumph and Tragedy, and it keeps going on and on. And you can even like test the word limit, by the way. So basically, let's copy this and see if the word limit is actually, on point. So I'm gonna copy this. We're gonna come here and you're just gonna write, go to some word limit checker, and we're gonna go to word counter, and we're gonna see how much it gives us. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove all this, paste my own, and as we scroll down, look at that. It's 578 words, pretty close, right? Like it's not too far-fetched. So you get the point, and it's a proper essay. It's a proper essay that you can present in class. Now, if we want to, get a little more advanced, if we want to, start creating a little more, what you can do is you can actually start asking it coding questions, because coding is a pretty, you could say, difficult part of front end and back end programming. So let's go ahead and ask it some coding questions. So let's start off with, I want you to write me a program in C++ about a, let's say, Fibonacci sequence. Let's go ahead and ask it that, and we're going to search that in. And you're going to see that it actually gives you spot on coding. It's going to give you the proper program in C++. It's going to use the header files, namespace, and it uses the correct variables with actual comments explaining to you what line does what. So that's the incredible part about it. And then later on, it actually explains the code to you. So here we can see Fibonacci iterative takes an integer as input representing the number of terms, then, it just keeps on explaining, which is the best part about it. Like if you can add this in ChatGPT and it's never going to explain the code to you, you're going to have to ask it to explain the code. And even then, it's not going to explain the best. This explanation is on point. Like you can literally pause the video if there's any programmers watching this, and you're going to understand this pretty well. So, this is getting a little more in depth of it. Now, time to use it with its integrations. So, let's go ahead and ask it, give me the location of, let's say, Central Park, New York. Okay, I'm just going to search that up and just wait for it. Look at that. It's going to actually turn on Google Maps and it's going to show you the actual map. Look at that. How incredible. And even if you like want to get into more details, like let's say I'm going to go with some random address. Give me let's say 35th Street in, I don't know, let's say Canada. Okay. So you're going to search that up. And obviously, if there is no 35th Street, it's going to tell you that there is no 35th Street. You're going to have to specify. So let's say I'm going to, you know, ask something about my country. I'm going to go with show me where E7 sector is. Okay, we're going to search that in and we're going to click on enter. And you're going to see that it actually goes through the online maps and shows you the proper geological ways. Now, the thing is, if it comes in its safety guidelines, it won't show you, but if it's not in the safety guidelines, it will show you. Now let's use more integrations. We're going to write, I want you to create a Google Sheet table with 3 columns and 6 rows. I'm going to write that in. And once we write that in, you're going to see that it's actually going to create an actual column from Google Sheets. And look at that. How incredible. And you can actually export this to your actual Sheets design. Okay, it's going to open up Sheets. It's going to export everything. You know, how incredible is that? Now let's move on to some other things. Like you can obviously use more integrations, by the way. Like you have other extensions. You can use Google Maps, Google Sheets. You can even search up things on YouTube. You have Google Flights and all. Like one last thing that I'd like to show you is the YouTube aspect. We're gonna write, what is the most disliked YouTube video? Well, let's go ahead with that, and we're gonna search that up. You know, the analytical things that you want to go through, and once you search that up, there you go. So it's actually going to give you a whole analytic. So it's going to say, you know, YouTube Rewind with the most dislikes. Then you have these all down here that keep going on with even more dislikes. So, you know, you get the basic point. Then moving on, you can also upload images. Okay. So you can upload images where you can ask it questions regarding this image. So let's say I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to upload this image of a bun and I'm going to write, what is this? Okay, I'm gonna write that. I'm gonna click on enter. Now, once you write that and you ask, what is this? We're gonna wait for it to search up and it's gonna give us an explanation on what this image contains. So it says, you know, I cannot access and process the image. Obviously, if the image is a bit blur or if you don't provide the image's link, it might do some mishaps, but it will generally tell you what the image is. And if you pick the image off of Google, trust me, it's going to give you all the details about it. Like you can pick up any image from Google Images and you're going to get the data you want. So that is basically Google Bard AI, and that is how we're going to use it for ourselves. So you can upload images where you can ask it questions regarding this image. So let's say I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to upload this image of a bun and I'm going to write, what is this? Okay, I'm going to write that. I'm going to click on enter. Now, once you write that and you ask, what is this? We're going to wait for it to search up and it's going to give us an explanation on what this image contains. So it says, you know, I cannot access and process the image. Obviously, if the image is a bit blur or if you don't provide the image's link, it might do some mishaps, but it will generally tell you what the image is. And if you pick the image off of Google, trust me, it's going to give you all the details about it. Like you can pick up any image from Google Images and you're going to get the data you want. So that is basically Google Bard AI, and that is how we're going to use it for ourselves. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please do make sure to drop down a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see more videos like this, let me know down in the comments below and I'll make more for you. Now, if we want to, you know, get a little more advanced, if we want to, you know, start creating a little more, what you can do is you can actually start asking it coding questions, you know, because coding is a pretty, you could say, difficult part of front end and back end programming. So let's go ahead and ask it some coding questions. So let's start off with, I want you to write me a program in C++ about a, let's say, Fibonacci sequence. Let's go ahead and ask it that. And we're going to search that in. And you're going to see that it actually gives you spot on coding. It's going to give you the proper program in C++. It's going to use the header files, namespace, and it uses the correct variables with actual comments explaining to you what line does what. So that's the incredible part about it. And then later on, it actually explains the code to you. So here we can see Fibonacci iterative takes an integer as input representing the number of terms, then, it just keeps on explaining, which is the best part about it. Like if you can add this in ChatGPT and it's never going to explain the code to you, you're going to have to ask it to explain the code. And even then, it's not going to explain the best. This explanation is on point. Like you can literally pause the video if there's any programmers watching this, and you're going to understand this pretty well. So, this is getting a little more in depth of it.
Hi guys, in this video we're going to go to another round of new prompts that you can use on Bard AI. If you see the previous videos, we cooked, we got the recipes, we went and we use it for investing, we use it for building a resume. In this example over here, we're going to utilize the location service because a lot of people, I believe, are in their cars trying to figure it out. I know some of you are using the Apple location, but let's try to use the AI, right? Might be a little better. So for this example, we're going to go down over here and we're going to enter a scenario. Let's say I am at the Central Park at 59th Street and I want to go to Brooklyn Bridge, okay? Give me the best route with a car. Let's see, are we gonna get the good location suggestions, any tips? We're waiting. Okay, we are launching the Google Maps. You see how amazing it is when the Google Maps is integrated. Look at this, guys. Just look at this. Fascinating. Essentially, we just got the map over here and we got exactly where we are, which is over here on top of Central Park, right? And this is the end location, which is the Brooklyn Bridge. Let's read what actually Google Bard gave us as a suggestion. The fastest route to get from Central Park at 59th Street to Brooklyn Bridge by car is via FDR. Okay. The distance is 5.9 miles and it will take about 25 minutes. You can actually see the directions. You can click here and it will give you an actual step by step and it will count the streets for you. Pro tip: allow extra time for traffic, especially during peak hours. Also be aware of any road closures or constructions that may affect the commute. Let's click on, but let's ask for more details. Can you give us a step by step guidance? Let's see, can we go above and beyond on this journey? We are waiting, and nothing happens, is it? Okay, we got it. So first of all, sure, here are the step-by-step driving directions from Central Park. Start at Central Park, 59th Street, New York, head south, Central Park, 59th Street, blah blah blah. Okay, we have turn right, turn red, allow us. Okay, let's ask for alternative route. Can you give us an alternative route? Because let's say FDR is it's closed. Let's give a challenge to Bard AI. Let's see what we are going to get over here. Okay, the fastest route to get Central Park 59th Street to Brooklyn Bridge by car that avoids FDR is still via FDR. The distance is 5.8, will take a 24. I'm sorry, but even though I avoid FDR in the search query, it seems that Google Maps is still recommending the fastest route. That might be because there are currently heavy traffic conditions on other roads, or because there are other factors that may. So guys, as you can see over here, if you're in your car, I just thought about people who are driving Uber, right, or Lyft, or Revo, right? You can just sit on your car. You don't have to do anything. You can just use your voice assistant and use Google, and the Google Bart will interact with Google Maps and they will give you the best route. I find this fascinating. Another example, obviously, that Bart AI beats ChatGPT. ChatGPT cannot produce any images and cannot link to other apps and cannot interact with other software. So this is fascinating. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how to use Google AI Bart by simply uploading images and asking Bart to analyze the images and essentially reproduce the best alternative on the image. You can extract a lot of information from it. Let me show you. So when you actually log in over here on Bart, right, underneath where you actually enter the prompts, there is a small picture with a small plus sign over here. When you click on it, you're able to upload any picture you want. So in our case, we are going to click and we are going to scroll all the way here and we're going to click this car. We're gonna select the Ferrari, okay? Now we're gonna ask, can you change the color of the car to red? Let's try to experiment. It might be hard for Bart AI first of all to figure it out, but let's wait and see. Then we can get even deeper. We're gonna ask much harder things to analyze, okay? Unfortunately, I cannot directly change the color of the image. However, there are a few ways that you can do it yourself. I know that. Let's ask what you can do with the image. I should have been more specific. Since I don't currently have access to the image you sent, I can't offer specific actions to you. However, here are some general things you can do. Okay, so why Bart AI has add image function if you can't do anything with it? Alright, then let's ask him. Let's see, because curious, why would you have a built-in feature for adding photos or images but you cannot do anything about it, right? Let's find out. You're right, I can directly manipulate images like changing colors or adding elements. However, the ability to add images still serves important enhancing understanding of communication. Okay, so let's ask, what have you learned from the image I uploaded? Well, I can't really process manipulate context understanding. So why I can't say directly learn from the image the same way? I'm still in development. Okay. Let's see what Bart is currently updating on. As a large language module, I'm constantly learning and evolving. Knowledge and understanding, I'm being trained for ever larger diverse text code. Reasonable problem. So guys, I think that eventually in the future they might actually opt for the same business model as ChatGPT. So they're gonna stop updating the free version, right? So they're gonna leave a lot of people using the old data and having the limited capabilities like ChatGPT, the free version, sitting on 3.1 or 3.5. Okay, and essentially everything else should be upgraded version, because I really cannot see what they're actually doing. Okay, so if I say let's try something. Can you write me a trading strategy for Bitcoin day trading? Let's see, because we've tried this one with ChatGPT, it worked well. Let's see, market analysis. I don't need general information. I don't need a general general information. I need a detailed plan with numbers and actions, right? We need an action plan. We don't need economics for third grade. Let's see. Unfortunately, it is irresponsible for me to provide a detailed training plan for specific numbers. Technical analysis, okay, blah blah blah. Trading strategies, risk management, stop loss. Can you write a code based on this? I'm kind of disappointed over here, guys. We've been getting much more out of ChatGPT on these topics. Yeah, I don't think they can actually help us with this. I think ChatGPT is doing better job on this. Sure, it's much more developed, but but AI could have been doing much easier these tasks in particular. Okay, guys, let me know if you had better experience or if you use better prompts. But obviously, so far we simply cannot get the idea why it's so limited. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to use Google Bard AI, how you can utilize the suggested prompts and how you can make it to work for you better than ChatGPT. Let's dive in. First thing, you want to come over here to bard.google.com and you want to log in, you want to sign up, okay. Then the first thing that you want to see on the mobile version and on the desktop as well is that you have a number of suggested topics over here, broken down into categories based on the large volume of previous searches. So a lot of people came over here and they try to understand, how a particular thing works, how to, get the job advice. They try to consult with Bard AI. Same things that people did with ChatGPT, okay? The next slide over here is people try to, create a diet, try to create a working plan, try to, in other words, organize their daily duties in life by using the AI. In the last section over here, obviously a lot of people look for, cooking recipes. There were people who were trying to, start and build a career on YouTube, and they ask for YouTube tips. And some people ask how to become a local plumber, right? Or how to find a local plumber. Let me show you why this is so cool. So for example, let's click on YouTube creator tips. So I believe a lot of people here on YouTube wanted to become a YouTuber at some point, or they are already in the process. So if you click on this suggestion in Google Bard AI, you will see that Google Bard will give us a small, interesting, brief explanation. Somebody asked this: I'm a creator on YouTube and make videos about, my study abroad in Rome. My channel has 100 subscribers and I get an average of 1000 views per month. My goal is by the end of this year to reach 1000 subscribers and an average of create a few tips on how I can continue to grow my channel. So is this real, or this is a very good tip? Let's click on the small arrow that points towards right. So this is essentially we're giving a pre-made template questionnaire or scenario on Google Bard, and Google Bard starts working on it. Okay, look how Google Bard breaks down what you input and gives you a particular solutions that you can actually move forward. So you see what they said? Growing your Rome study abroad YouTube channel. Okay, content. They said go beyond the tourist spots. Okay, dive deeper into Roman's life. Okay, highlighting local experience. Team and cities. Consider thematics. Collaborations. Partner with other study abroad. Engage with the viewer. That's actually pretty good, guys. If I compare this with ChatGPT, that's pretty much, with details. ChatGPT will give you a very, very generic overview, make a long videos, follow the algorithm guidance and stuff. This is cool. You see, they give you even optimization. They give you what are the potential relevant keywords. So they essentially give you, how you can build your content around a particular keyword. You know that very well. They gave you thumbnail tips, how to design the thumbnail. They give you end screens, right? How the structure of the whole post should look like. This is very, very good. They also tell you how essentially to promote and how to engage with online communities. In the end, they give you also additional tips such as experiment with different video formats, do A/B testing, invest in audio and visuals. Okay. So guys, the main point over here is that you wanna take or get value out of Bart AI like no one else. So you wanna ask Bart, give me advice that you haven't give to anyone yet about the topic. Okay, you want to be specified. This is how you extracting value that has not been extracted yet. Look at this. I would like to share an understated, untested piece of advice, but I need a bit more context. Okay, please tell me about specific topic. For example, instead of just saying topic, you could say I'm struggling to stay motivated with my writing. I usually write about historical fictions, but give me tips about opening lines and hooks with my videos. Let's see what we're gonna get. Okay, that's not quite accurate. I was talking about engagement in opening lines in my YouTube videos. Let's see, will it do better? It's not perfect, guys. It still needs to process a lot of information. You see, they apologize. Okay, spark curiosity. Okay, pose a hypothetical question directly relevant to your video theme. Okay, we got that. Start with surprising statistic about did you know that Trevi Fontaine throws over 2 million euros into the ocean every year? Share a personal anecdote or relatable struggle. My first week in Rome was disaster. That sounds interesting. Create an urgency. Okay, use a limited time offer or challenge. Highlight a time sensitive element. Address. So guys, as you can see over here, if you spend a little more time, maybe you have to be much more constructive when you give the prompts. But Bart AI works, in my opinion, much better than ChatGPT. Let me know what you think about the Bart AI in the comment section. And of course, if you had any tips, any prompts, leave them in the comments so somebody might actually get and use it in the future. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and come back for more.